Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is yoga for new beginnings. I thought this would be appropriate as we move into the new year. So we're going to begin with a hand mudra called the Ushas mudra that's supposed to be helpful for new beginnings as well. So to start, interlace your fingers. And it says for women, place your left thumb on top of the right, and for men, place your right thumb on top of the left. But if you don't identify with either one of those genders, just do whichever one feels natural to you. So you can start in a kneeling position or a seated position, depending on how you're feeling. And we're going to go right into some breathing. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Just release any control over the breath, coming back to your natural breathing. Now is a good time to set an intention for your practice, for your day, for your week, maybe even for the whole year. And that may start with I am, I will, or I choose. We'll breathe in that affirmation. Breathe out any feelings of worry, fear, or doubt. And on your next inhale, release the hands. Bring the right hand down to the ground beside you. We're just going to extend that left arm up and over. You can let that right forearm come down to the ground. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So inhale the arms to center. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Left forearm can come down, right arm comes up and over. Let's do that a couple more times each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands down to your sides. Let's roll up to hands and knees. Moving into Marjariyasana and Bidalasana or cat-cow. Bringing your knees underneath the hips and the hands underneath the shoulders. Rotating the eyes of the elbows forward. We'll take an inhale, flip the tailbone upward. Lift the chin, arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under, bring the chin down to the chest. Moving in and out of Marjariyasana and Bidalasana with your breath at your own pace. Bring the spine back to neutral. Bring the big toes together and the knees out wide. Let's float our hips back towards our heels for Balasana or child's pose. Melting the chest down towards the mat. Let the forehead rest down. If you need some support, you can bring a pillow underneath the hips, or you can keep the hips lifted. Take an inhale in Balasana. Exhale, float your body forward. Let's move into Adho Mukha Svanasana or down dog. So we'll tuck the toes under and begin to lift the hips up and back, extending through the arms, keeping that spine long, pressing the chest towards the thighs, pressing the heels towards the ground. But again, keeping that spine long. So if you need to bend your knees and press through the arms, that's totally okay. You can also stay down on your knees in puppy pose. When you're ready, we'll walk our feet a little closer together and start to extend the right leg straight back with an inhale. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, and we'll step the foot up in between the hands, coming down on the back knee, moving into Parvita Anjaneyasana, which is a low lunge with a twist. So first, go ahead and bring the top of that back foot flat, and we'll sweep our arms up with an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center and twist to the right side, letting the left elbow come on the outside of the right knee. Feel free to find a bind here as well if you want to bring those hands around to meet each other. Just adding a little bit of detox here. Bring the hands back to center. Sweep those arms back up for Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the foot. We're going to float our bodies back, coming into Ardha Hanumanasana or half split. So go ahead and let those right toes point up towards the sky. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower down towards this extended leg. Again, trying to keep that spine long. This is an intense hamstring stretch, so feel free to bend the knee if needed. Take an inhale. Exhale, float your body forward. Step that right foot back. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back, coming back to Adho Mukha Svanasana or down dog. Taking a couple breaths, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, inhale, extend that left leg back. Exhale, step the foot up in between the hands, coming down on the back knee, lowering the top of the back foot down, inhaling up to Anjaneyasana or low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center, twist to the left for Parvita Anjaneyasana. Find a bind here if you like. If you can, let that gaze come up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the foot. Let's move into our Ardha Hanumanasana. Floating the hips back, straightening the front leg, letting the left toes face the sky. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt down towards the front leg. Again, feel free to have that bend in the front knee. Again, inhale. Exhale, shift the weight back forward. Step that left foot back. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up and back, moving back into your down dog. Remember, you can rest down on the knees if you need to. We're doing some good hip opening poses, allowing us to release emotions that we may be holding there. On your next inhale, step the feet closer together. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, step the foot up in between the hands. Rotate the back heel down flat. We're going to straighten the front knee. coming to a pyramid pose. So if you need to lift up first to kind of square your hips with the front of the room, feel free. We can reach our arms up with an inhale. Exhale as we fall down into Parsvadasana, which is pyramid pose. So those hands can come down to the ground. The hands can rest on the leg if you need it. You can also have a slight bend in this front knee if you need to. Melting the chest down over the leg for your pyramid pose. Inhale. Exhale, bring this left hand down flat. And start to extend the right arm up to the sky for a revolved triangle or a trikonasana. Getting a little twist here. Again, feel free to bring a bend into that knee if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand down, and we will move into regular triangle pose. Extend that left arm up towards the sky. Again, if this is intense, feel free to bend that knee. And from here, we're going to start to extend the arms out wide, bend into the front knee, and then lower this back hand down. We're going to scoop this front arm up and back for Virabhadrasana, Viparita Virabhadrasana, or reverse warrior. Taking an inhale. Exhale, windmill those hands down on either side of the foot, coming to a lunge position. Step that right foot back and move back into down dog. However you get there is fine. We'll do all that on the other side. Step those feet closer together when you're ready. Take an inhale, extend that left leg back. Exhale, step the left foot up in between the hands. Let's inhale the arms up as we get ready to move into pyramid pose. Exhale, lower the chest down for your Parsvadasana. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand down flat. Extend that left arm up for this Trikonasana variation. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Let's move into regular Trikonasana. You can also bring that hand to the thigh, or to the ankle or the shin. Inhale. Exhale, start to lift the body up, bend into the front knee, come into a warrior pose. Lower that back hand down. Flip the front palm up and back, coming to the Viparita Virabhadrasana, or reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, windmill those hands down on either side of the foot. Step that left foot back, coming back into down dog. Taking a couple breaths. Bring your gaze up in between the hands, and we're going to begin to walk the feet up behind the hands, and then bring the feet a little bit wider than hips width apart, as we're going to get ready to lower down into a Malasana squat. So bring the hands to heart center, start to lower the hips, bring the elbows on the inside of the knees and try to keep the feet flat. So you may be up high or you may be down lower. The toes might point outward slightly, but also try to keep them pointing towards the front of the room if you can, but it is okay if they point outward slightly. Keeping the back nice and long, the chest nice and straight, so we're trying to avoid hunching down. And then we're going to just bring a twist into our Malasana squat. So bring your left hand down to the ground, reach your right arm up towards the sky. For Parivrtta Malasana. This is a Malasana with a twist. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Feel free to take a break if this is getting really intense on your hips. Otherwise, we'll bring our right hand down to the ground, lifting that left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down, and we're going to step back to a table pose and move back into some cat-cow or Marjariyasana and Bidalasana. So knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders, eyes of the elbows rotated forward. Flip the tailbone up. Inhale. Lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, bring the chin down to the chest. Moving with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Bring your spine back to neutral. Big toes to come together, knees out wide, folding the hips back towards the heels again for Balasana. If you're still feeling some intensity in those hips, feel free to bring the knees closer together. Take an inhale. Exhale, float your body forward, coming back up to table. And we'll make our way down to a seat. However you get there is fine. Moving into Paschimottanasana, which is our seated forward bend. So extend those legs out in front, making sure that back is nice and tall. Sweep your arms up with an inhale. Exhale, lead with the chest, trying to refrain from just going straight to rounding your back as you lower down to your Paschimottanasana. Letting your hands fall wherever they fall. You don't have to be able to touch your toes all the way. And maybe the back of your legs begin to loosen up and you could come a little bit deeper. Let's roll back up to a seated position. And from here, we are going to bend our knees, bringing the bottom of the feet together for our bound angle pose or our Baddha Konasana. So again, let the bottoms of your feet come together. You can just grab those ankles. Inhale with a nice tall back. Exhale, lead with the chest coming down towards the feet. Those forearms might slightly press into the legs to deepen the stretch. You can also kind of open your feet up like a book if you want to intensify the pose slightly. Inhale. Exhale, begin to come back up to a straight back, and we're going to fold our left knee over the right one. And then from here, I want you to bring the top your right foot onto the top of your left knee and start to twist towards the back of the room, moving into deer pose or mrigasana. So you can stay upright, but if you're feeling comfortable, feel free to come down, stacking the hands, maybe resting the forehead down. This is a great middle back stretcher. I've kind of had a little bit of pain in my mid back, and this pose has provided some relief for me to be able to reach the parts of my body I need to reach, those deeper muscles. Inhale. Exhale, come back up on those hands, moving back to the center of the room, coming back to Baddha Konasana. Inhale, tall back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, float back up to a straight back, folding the right knee over the left. The left foot comes on the top of the right knee, moving into mrigasana on this side. Walking those hands towards the back of the room. Again, you can stay lifted or you could come down lower. You can inhale, exhale, come back up on those hands, come back towards the front of the room, unfolding those legs. Bring your feet flat onto the ground and we'll make our way down to our back. Scooting the hips close to the heels and just coming down. And go ahead and hug those knees into the chest. And just kind of slowly rock side to side, massaging the lower back here. You can also move those knees in a circle. Squeeze those knees in as tight as you can. One last squeeze. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release the feet towards the corners of the mat. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms facing upward. Just take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Allowing your body to release and relax fully. Just feel your body melting down into the floor with each breath. Allow yourself the grace to relax right now, to just be. And as you lay here, take a moment to think about what you are grateful for. Think about what things you want to show gratitude for, what people, what spaces you're in, what place you're in life. Try to think of all the things that may have happened to you that are good things. And then on the next inhale, visualize what you want for yourself in the near future. It can be a place you want to be, a goal you want to reach, a mental space you want to be in. Visualize yourself in that space. What are your surroundings? What do things look like, feel like? What do you hear? Just put yourself in that place. On your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes as you come back into your body and back into the room. And when you're ready, roll over onto your right side using your arm as a pillow. Taking a moment to reflect on your practice, on your visualizations, on any affirmations or intentions you may have set. And now is also a good time to extend gratitude towards the self. And when you're ready, roll up to a comfortable seated position. And together we'll sweep the arms up with an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me for this yoga practice for new beginnings. I hope you like it. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Peace and love.